Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video. It is a beautiful day on the river, and I've got a special one for you guys today. Today, we are gonna find some gold. So, I've noticed as I've been exploring along this river, this bank has recently been completely washed out, and gold in my area is all glacial deposits, so it's just this fine dust that's just been left everywhere. And so what happens is, once you get a bank like this that's been washed out, the gold will fall down in the river and it'll concentrate right at the base. So I've seen quite a number of black sand layers that will, I think, hopefully show good gold. So my goal today, other than being distracted by little agates I find, is to find 15 pieces of gold. That's my goal. So we'll see how we do. Let's get our pan in the water. Got it here, got it ready to go. Let's get into the water, get some gold. So I'm gonna keep this as simple a process as possible. I've got just my pan and my shovel. And I can see all along here some nice dark sandy layers. So we're gonna just dig up one specific area. I'm gonna go start at the bottom and then go up. That way I'm not washing stuff down over my other material that I want. But we'll see if there's any gold in this at all. See all along here, this black sand. That's really what we're going for. Stuff on the surface. You can see it going up the hill there. Coming out that hill. And we got a piece of gold. Sweet. Is that two? No, just one. All right. Suck that up. All right. I would say not quite a full pan. Let's go ahead and fill it up. It's not gonna hurt to fill it up. All right. See what we got. This is really aggressive for all this black sand, but I just want to see if I can find stuff. There's a little piece right here. Oh, and a bigger one over there. Cool. Okay. 3, 4. Oh, 5. I know these are so small, it's going to be really hard to show you until the very end. I'll try to group them together. 6. Wow, there are 4 in this one so far. If you look right along here on this bank, see all this sand. If you look really closely, nice little black sand deposits. So I'm gonna scrape the surface of that, see if there's good gold in that. So we're just kind of going along, testing out different areas. There's plenty of black sand in here still, and along there. So we're at 7 pieces. We're already halfway to our goal, which hopefully means we're gonna smash our goal. That'd be great. Let's get this stuff off the surface here. Blackbird up there is singing at me. All right, so I just want to very lightly scrape that. Of course, I'm doing this right above my pan, so that's dumb. And then check in. Checking to see if there's more layers underneath it, which I'm not really seeing. Our pan is slowly sliding into the river, so I think that's a sign to stop and pan it out. Agate has fallen out of the bank. That's a nice one. I'll show you that. Some of this black sand is organic. I'm not even sure it's iron. It's the heavy sand. You're out prospecting and stuff. Every area has different, rules. Physics and stuff is a good guideline for finding gold and stuff, but every area is going to be different. A little too much water. It's nice in this really bright sunshine because the gold really shines, even though it's tiny. Whoops. Speaking of tiny shiny, something just shot across that looked very yellow. All right, there's a tiny little piece right there. Let's see if I can show you. Right there in the very middle, 2 little dots of gold. And that's what we're going after here. It's like less than 100 microns, whatever those are called, size-wise. So we know there's gold in the bank as well as in the river. I'm going to snuff these up real quick. So that puts us at 8 and 9. Make that 10. I mean, these are so small though. $13, $14. Okay, I got distracted by the fish in the water. I think at last count we were at 14 pieces, so we need 1 more to meet our goal. I don't mind blowing our goal out of the water. Let's go. We're gonna dig right there. You can see a whole layer of black sand. So we're gonna get that, see how much we get in there. And even down here, there's a bunch too where those fish were swimming. I've only got my camera on a selfie stick, so I just jam it in the bank, and then the bank keeps slipping, and I keep almost losing my camera into the water. Probably not good practice. All right, let's get this. Yeah, that's a nice one. Will you stay and not fall? There it is. That makes 15. Woohoo! Oh, there's another one. That's pretty bright. I just keep washing this sand in a circle. There's a third. All right, that pan had 3, so that puts us at 17 pieces. Let's get out of the vial, see if we can take a look at it. I did bring a jeweler's loupe, I think, so we'll be able to look at it through a magnifying glass, but we'll get it home and we'll look at it through the microscope so that you can see it a little better. But yeah, pretty cool finding gold in the middle of Kansas. All right, well, I was a little dumb. Forgot to bring that jeweler's loop, so that's okay. I think 17 pieces will be enough to show you guys. Just want to make sure my pan's nice and clean. Got one of my little agates in the pan already. Just get some water. Now, this gold will probably float. But, oh, actually there's soap in my bottle. Perfect. That'll help. So you can see it shining a bit. Is go ahead and tap the side and shake it back and forth like this. You can see my hand over here I'm hitting it into. And that moves the heavies all to the left in a nice order, hopefully. So then what you're left with is light stuff on the right, black sand here, and then your gold, hopefully, if you do it right, will be in this area. Now this gold is so tiny. Also, look at this. All the sand is floating. This gold is so tiny, it doesn't really want to move. What I'm going to do, without getting it above the surface of the water so it doesn't float away, I'm going to swirl it in circles and go backwards. And actually I can see a lot of the gold is up here still. So what I might do is just go ahead and pan it back. It seems to be sticking to the pan fairly well. You can see all the little specks. Now one thing, if you've never identified gold before, one thing you can do to identify gold is that gold it's super shiny in the sun, but it will continue to shine when you shade it. It'll still have a little bit of that gold glow. So if you ever have any doubt if what you've got is mica or some other shiny rock or whatever, put your hand over it, shade it. Let me show you. So we've got our shiny gold here, all up here. Let me shade it and it'll still be bright. And now it's not gonna focus, but focus. There we go. See how it's still glistening even though I've got shadow on it? So yeah, it's a pretty neat trick if you really want to identify the gold that you found. So there we are, 17 pieces of gold. Let's get the gold home, look at it under the microscope. Otherwise, thanks for watching, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a little short adventure, finding a little bit of gold, couple little agates. I just enjoy being out on this river. It's beautiful. I was filming over here and I was like, why does that not look like gold? And then I realized, there's my gold. So there's some yellow sand. Yeah, exactly. And there's the gold. That definitely looks like gold. So of the, let's see, there was 17 specks that I found. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 13-ish or so that made it. This stuff is so small that when you sneeze, it goes away, you know, or if you hold your tongue wrong, it goes away. And then so that's what we managed to recover. 13 little pieces, super cool. Hard to tell you the scope of it, so I'll zoom out and show you exactly how big these are in my pan. And notice the scratch marks in my pan. They look huge and deep. They are not. That's just a well-seasoned pan. So I've got my normal sized pan here, and then there's the gold right in the middle. Teeny tiny right here. So what do you think? You think there's gold in the river? You say, yeah, there definitely is. We found gold, and it's always fun. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. Say bye.